making a video about the application part, an interview with your family member entitled Where Were You? It was about the ASEAN, or the Association of Southeast Asian Nation. Unfortunately, I am not living with my family right now. I am here in Davao City because I am working at SMCD Davao, and they were at Digos City. So the only way to converse with them is through messenger call. So I'll just call them in messenger and then I will record our conversation. Okay, so before we will start, please introduce yourself first.
Hello everyone, I am Neda Bernaldez. I am Cristel Pisani's friend.
Okay, so earlier we have discussed about the ASEAN, and we will now proceed to the question and answer portion. Alright, so the first question will be, do you remember the 1967 formation of ASEAN? What were your impressions?
Since I was born in the year 2000 and I wasn't able to witness the formation of ASEAN, but yes, of course I remember that one since it was taught during our elementary days.
So next question, if the formation of ASEAN was not memorable to you, or if you were not born or old enough to remember, when do you recall first hearing about ASEAN and in what context?
Well, as what I have said earlier, that ASEAN is familiar to me since it was taught during our elementary days, and I can recall that my teacher Edna Campaner taught us what is ASEAN all about.
Okay, so third question, what do you think was the purpose of your country joining ASEAN?
I think the purpose of our country, Philippines, joining ASEAN formation is that for trade purposes, since our country is abundant in goods, products like corns, etc., and so that our country Philippines can import and export, and so the other countries will benefit too, and vice versa, and also for safety purposes, like when other countries not belong to ASEAN formation, if they threat us through some sort of something threatening, etc., they can help us, and also for to seek solutions to help them solve some issues, environmental issues such as climate crisis.
Okay, next question. What benefits has ASEAN brought to your country or immediate community?
The benefits has ASEAN brought to our country, which is the Philippines, is that for cheaper travel purposes, like for example, I wanted to go to Thailand, then it is easy for me to cross the border since it is a visa-free country, and also for employment purposes, like for example, if they were hiring a job that is applicable to my skills, then why not? I can easily go there and work to their country and so on.
Okay, last question. What are the two most important challenges facing your community?
I think the two most important challenges facing in my community is that the poverty we had in the Philippines because of the unemployment of some people, and also this pandemic, since it causes a lot of distractions, and it really threats, or it is really a threat to our lives and our safety, of course.
Okay, so are you ready? Okay, so will you mind introducing yourself to our audience? Right. So our interview is all about the ASEAN. So I already sent you some information about ASEAN earlier, and now I am going to ask a few questions about the ASEAN. So let's start first. With, do you remember the 1957 formation of ASEAN? What were your impressions? Okay, next. If the formation of ASEAN was not memorable to you, or if you were not born or old enough to remember, when do you recall first hearing about ASEAN and in what context? Okay, next. What do you think was the purpose of your country joining ASEAN? Okay. So, what benefits has ASEAN brought to your country or your immediate community? Okay, so last question. What are the two most important challenges facing your community? Okay, so that's all, and I would like to thank you for your effort. You're so generous in giving us your time, and I appreciate you dress well to look yeah, to look beautiful. So thank you. Alright, so that's all. I only interviewed the two of them. My sister who was in Digos, I interviewed her via messenger call, and my best friend who happens to be with me, we're living together at the moment. I only have the option to interview the two of them because of some personal reasons. And that's all. Thank you. you.